Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're shining a light on vicarious trauma. First responders face immense challenges daily. But what happens when it becomes too much? It's a hidden burden many carry. Witnessing trauma daily takes an emotional toll. Let's explore its effects. Imagine facing other people's worst nightmares day after day. That's the reality for many first responders. Vicarious trauma occurs when they're repeatedly exposed to the traumatic experiences of others. This exposure can profoundly impact their emotional, psychological, and physical well-being. Vicarious trauma develops gradually. Think of it like a ripple effect. First responders hear distressing stories, witness critical incidents and fatalities. They absorb the emotional pain and suffering of victims. Vicarious trauma can make it hard to think clearly. First responders may experience difficulty concentrating, have intrusive thoughts about traumatic events, or even develop a distorted worldview. Imagine feeling emotionally numb or constantly on edge. Vicarious trauma can lead to increased irritability, feelings of helplessness, hopelessness, and cynicism. It can also lead to compassion fatigue, a feeling of being emotionally drained and withdrawn. The impact of vicarious trauma isn't just mental and emotional. It manifests physically too. Chronic fatigue, persistent headaches, body aches, even gastrointestinal issues. These can all be signs of vicarious trauma. It's natural to want to withdraw when you're hurting. First responders experiencing vicarious trauma might isolate themselves or turn to unhealthy coping mechanisms like substance use. Left unaddressed, vicarious trauma can have a devastating ripple effect, leading to burnout, compassion fatigue, strained relationships, and an increased risk of mental health disorders. Certain factors can increase a first responder's vulnerability to vicarious trauma. High call volume, a long career, lack of peer support, and even a personal history of trauma can all play a role. There are ways to build resilience and mitigate the impact of vicarious trauma. Peer support, self-care practices, professional counseling, and specialized training are crucial. Ignoring vicarious trauma won't make it go away. It leads to higher turnover, burnout, and even mistakes on calls. But when EMS agencies proactively address mental health, it leads to a positive domino effect. Thank you for joining us in understanding vicarious trauma in first responders. These individuals sacrifice so much to keep us safe. Let's support them. Addressing vicarious trauma is crucial for their well-being and our safety. They deserve our unwavering support and access to resources. Thank you for your dedication and bravery.